selling Coyote Pass and possibly seeking another spouse. TLC announces new season of Sister Wives. Watch the season 20 trailer. Hello friends, I am Elena. Welcome to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. The world of Sister Wives continues to evolve, and the upcoming season 20 promises to be one of the most dramatic and pivotal chapters in the show's history. TLC has officially announced that the Brown family is returning for a brand new season, and with that announcement came a trailer packed with emotional revelations, family conflicts, and the possibility of a major life change for patriarch Kody Brown. Fans have been speculating for months about whether the family would finally sell the long-discussed property at Coyote Pass and if Kody might consider bringing another spouse into his life after the collapse of his plural marriage. Now, those questions seem closer than ever to being answered. The heart of the trailer is Coyote Pass, the massive parcel of land in Flagstaff, Arizona, that has been both a dream and a burden for the Browns for years. Since purchasing it, the property has been a symbol of unity, hope, and the idea of building a future together. However, over time, that dream fractured along with the relationships within the family. Christine has left Kody, Mary has officially walked away, and Janelle has distanced herself emotionally and financially. Robin remains Kody's only legal and spiritual wife, but even she admits in the trailer that the family no longer looks like the plural unit they once imagined. The land, once a beacon of possibility, has instead become a reminder of what was lost. TLC teases that selling Coyote Pass will become a major storyline in the new season. Kody appears torn about the decision, expressing both anger and sadness as he contemplates letting go of something he once believed was essential to the family's legacy. The children weigh in, with some voicing frustration that the land never became the dream home they were promised. Janelle, who has been the most pragmatic about finances, points out in the trailer that selling the land might finally give everyone closure and allow them to move forward individually. For Christine, now happily remarried, the sale seems like the natural conclusion to a painful chapter. Mary echoes similar sentiments, suggesting that the land is a constant source of tension and disappointment. But it's not just the land that dominates the trailer. Perhaps the most shocking moment comes when Kody, in a candid interview, hints that he is not entirely closed off to the idea of expanding his family again. He admits that the loneliness he feels after the breakdown of his marriages is something he has never experienced before, and he wonders aloud whether another spouse could bring him back to the plural marriage lifestyle he once embraced. While Robin appears visibly upset by this admission, fans of the show know that discussions about new marriages have always been part of Kody's world. Whether this is an empty thought or a serious intention remains to be seen, but TLC clearly wants viewers to tune in to find out. Trailer also dives deep into the fractured relationships between the family members. Janelle's independence continues to grow, as she asserts her desire to live life on her own terms, free from Kody's control. Christine, though technically no longer part of the plural marriage, still has to navigate her co-parenting responsibilities and the complicated emotions tied to decades of shared history. Mary, meanwhile, appears determined to stand strong and redefine herself outside of the family unit, though she acknowledges the grief that comes with leaving behind so many years of commitment. Robin's position is perhaps the most precarious. As Kody's last remaining wife, she admits in the trailer that she feels isolated and burdened with the responsibility of holding together what little remains of the family. Her tears reveal a mix of frustration and fear, as she worries that everything she hoped for, a united plural family, has completely crumbled. Fans have long speculated about whether Robin regrets joining the Browns, and season May 20th finally give insight into her true feelings. Financial struggles also make an appearance in the preview. Between the land at Coyote Pass, the family's separate households, and the costs associated with divorce, the Browns have faced mounting challenges. Janelle in particular emphasizes the importance of being practical, while Kody seems stuck between nostalgia and reality. Trailer suggests that selling Coyote Pass could not only close an emotional chapter but also resolve significant financial burdens. TLC's announcement of season 20 also comes with promises of raw honesty. The network emphasizes that this season will be less about staged family gatherings and more about the real fallout from years of tension and separation. Viewers can expect to see unfiltered conversations, emotional confrontations, and a level of vulnerability that has been building behind the scenes for years. Fans of Sister Wives have been on this journey with the Browns for more than a decade, and the Season 20 trailer captures the gravity of how much things have changed. The family that once proudly showcased the plural marriage lifestyle is now fractured, with each member charting their own path. The land at Coyote Pass, once symbolic of unity, now represents the final loose end that must be tied up. Kody's musings about another spouse, meanwhile, open the door to yet another chapter of speculation, conflict, and potential drama. What makes the new season so compelling is that it's not just about plural marriage anymore. It's about resilience, reinvention, and the struggles of redefining family when everything familiar falls apart. Christine's happiness in her new life, Janelle's journey of independence, Mary's determination to stand tall, Robin's emotional battle, and Kody's desperate search for meaning all come together to form a narrative that fans won't want to miss. The trailer ends with a dramatic montage, the family members reflecting on their choices, the land standing silently in the background, and Kody walking away with a conflicted expression on his face. It's a reminder that while the story of the Browns may have changed dramatically, it is far from over. TLC has crafted a season that asks big questions. What does family look like after separation? Can Kody ever rebuild his vision of plural marriage? And will selling Coyote Pass finally free the Browns from the past, or will it simply highlight the deep fractures that can never be repaired? As Season 20 of Sister Wives approaches, fans can prepare for a journey filled with raw emotion, unresolved conflicts, and the possibility of unexpected new beginnings. Whether you've been watching since the very beginning or you've recently discovered the Browns story, this season promises to deliver one of the most compelling chapters yet. With the sale of Coyote Pass on the horizon and Kody's surprising openness to another wife, the drama is guaranteed to keep viewers hooked from start to finish. The long-running TLC series Sister Wives has once again captured the attention of fans worldwide. Through years of dramatic twists, shocking divorces, and family feuds, the anticipation surrounding Season 20 has reached new heights. The release of the brand-new trailer, along with the official announcement of the premiere date, has sent shockwaves through the fandom. What lies ahead for Kody Brown, Robin Brown, Mary Brown, Janelle Brown, and the extended Brown family? The answers are beginning to surface, and the sneak peek reveals some jaw-dropping moments that guarantee Season 20 will be one of the most explosive chapters yet. Season 19 ended with a trail of emotional wreckage. Kody Brown, once proud of leading a plural family of 4 wives, has now been reduced to living monogamously with his last remaining wife, Robin. The fractures with Mary, Janelle, and Christine have grown deeper, and the emotional wounds remain fresh. Fans had been wondering, would TLC continue the series after so many separations? Would there be anything left to film after so much of the family had fallen apart? The answer is a resounding yes. Trailer for Season 20 makes it clear that the story is far from over. Trailer begins with a haunting montage of the Browns' past. We see flashes of the early years, Kody with his wives, the children laughing, and the dream of a united plural family. But the tone shifts quickly. "We used to be one family," Kody's voice says, "but now everything has changed." The music grows tense, and the screen cuts to the present day, showing the Browns more divided than ever. The message is clear. Season 20 will explore not just the fallout from the divorces, but also the consequences of decades of choices, resentments, and power struggles. One of the most jaw-dropping moments revealed in the trailer is Mary Brown's continued independence. While Mary officially ended her spiritual marriage with Kody in Season 18, many fans speculated whether she would fade into the background of the show. However, the Season 20 footage confirms that Mary still has a major role. Trailer shows Mary confronting Kody about the years of neglect and emotional distance. "You dismissed me long before I walked away," she says in a tense exchange. Trailer hints at Mary opening up about her journey toward rebuilding her identity outside of the family, including new business ventures and personal growth. Janelle Brown, too, has a powerful presence in the trailer. After her dramatic split from Kody, she has been determined to stand on her own 2 feet. Season 19 showed Janelle openly challenging Kody's authority and expressing her frustration over his favoritism toward Robin. Season 20 looks to continue that storyline. The trailer teases a shocking moment when Janelle says, "I gave him years of my life and all I got back was betrayal." Her independence and determination are showcased as she makes bold moves for her future. Fans are especially excited to see Janelle step out of the shadows and speak her truth without fear of Kody's reaction. Kody Brown, who has long been the fan favorite for her courage in leaving Kody, also makes appearances in the Season 20 trailer. While Kody officially left Kody back in 2021, her story has remained central to the show. The trailer confirms that Kody's wedding to David Woolley will be featured, at least in part, during the new season. The scenes show Kody glowing with happiness, contrasting sharply with Kody's bitter commentary. Kody is heard saying, "She left the family, but now she wants to parade her happiness in front of us?" This line has already sparked heated debates among fans online, many of whom argue that Kody's bitterness continues to alienate him from his children and ex-wives. Robin Brown's role in season May 20th be the most controversial of all. Often labeled as the last wife standing, Robin has faced criticism from fans who believe she was the catalyst for much of the family's downfall. The trailer highlights her emotional turmoil, showing her in tears as she confesses, "This isn't the life I wanted. I thought we would be together forever." However, the footage also suggests that Robin remains protective of Kody, often defending him when the other wives criticize his actions. This dynamic sets up what promises to be intense confrontations throughout the season. The children of the Brown family are also featured more heavily in the trailer. In past seasons, several of the adult children have voiced frustration with their father, particularly regarding his treatment of their mothers. The new footage teases powerful scenes where some of the older children speak openly about feeling abandoned by Kody. This generational tension adds a new layer of drama, as viewers witness the long-term consequences of Kody's decisions not just on his marriages but on his relationships with his children. Beyond the interpersonal conflicts, the Season 20 trailer hints at significant developments surrounding Coyote Pass, the long-promised family property in Arizona. For years, Kody envisioned building homes there for each wife, uniting the family in one central location. But after years of delays, financial struggles, and the unraveling of the marriages, that dream seems further away than ever. The trailer shows heated discussions about whether to sell the land, with Kody insisting on holding on to it while others push for closure. Fans are eager to see if Season 20 finally resolves this long-running storyline or if it continues to symbolize the unfulfilled promises of the plural marriage. TLC has officially announced that Sister Wives Season 20 will premiere on. Insert exact premiere date here when revealed. The network is already promoting it as one of the most dramatic seasons yet, and the early buzz from the trailer supports that claim. Social media has exploded with reactions, with fans dissecting every frame of the preview, speculating on new feuds, reconciliations, and shocking revelations. The success of Sister Wives over 2 decades is nothing short of remarkable. Few reality shows manage to maintain this level of interest after so many years. The Brown story has evolved from a portrayal of plural marriage to a raw exploration of family breakdown, resilience, and reinvention. Season 20 promises to deliver the most unfiltered look yet at the consequences of choices made in the name of faith, love, and family unity. As the premiere date approaches, anticipation is at an all-time high. Fans are counting down the days, eager to see the fallout of the past few seasons finally reach a boiling point. Will Kody find redemption, or will his relationships with his ex-wives and children deteriorate further? Will Robin continue to stand by him despite growing resentment from the others? Will Kody's new life with David Woolley be celebrated or criticized? And will the dream of Coyote Pass ever become a reality? Season 20 of Sister Wives is shaping up to be one of the most dramatic installments yet, and all eyes are once again on Kody Brown. Patriarch of the once-united polygamous family has never been a stranger to controversy, but this time, his latest choices have left fans speechless, sparking debates and fueling speculation about the future of his fractured relationships. The long-running TLC series has captured every twist and turn of the Browns' unconventional journey, but season May 20th be the wildest ride to date. For years, viewers have followed Kody, his 4 wives, and their many children as they navigated the complexities of plural marriage. At its peak, the family seemed like an unshakable unit, bound by faith and tradition. But cracks in the foundation have widened over time, and today the once cohesive group barely resembles the family that audiences first met more than a decade ago. Season 20 is not just about daily challenges or small disagreements, it's about seismic shifts that could redefine the family forever. And much of the drama comes directly from Kody himself. Kody Brown's recent moves are being described by fans as erratic, self-serving, and even destructive. Over the last few seasons, his relationships with Meri, Janelle, and Christine have all but collapsed, leaving only Robyn by his side. Yet, even with Robyn, there are signs of tension brewing beneath the surface. Instead of repairing broken bonds, Kody seems more determined than ever to rewrite the rules of his family dynamic, making decisions that not only alienate his ex-wives but also shock longtime viewers. One of the biggest bombshells in season 20 is Kody's apparent desire to reinvent his life outside the shadow of polygamy. Despite being the face of plural marriage for years, his actions suggest a man who is either moving away from his original principles or twisting them to suit his current preferences. This has created confusion among his children, bitterness among his former wives, and endless speculation among fans. How can the leader of a polygamous family suddenly pivot toward what seems like a monogamous reality without facing the consequences? That's the central question hovering over every episode of the new season. Kody Brown's departure in earlier seasons was a turning point that exposed just how fragile the family bonds had become. But now, with Janelle openly voicing her frustrations and Meri distancing herself from Kody's leadership, the fractures are impossible to ignore. In season 20, those simmering issues reach a boiling point as Kody doubles down on his authority, demanding loyalty while failing to offer the same in return. His confrontations with Janelle are especially fiery, with both sides unwilling to back down. Fans who once sympathized with Kody's struggles as a husband now find themselves questioning whether his ego has taken over completely. Financial concerns add yet another layer of drama. The family's long-discussed property at Coyote Pass has become more of a battleground than a dream project. While Kody insists on pushing forward with his vision, his wives, past and present, question whether the investment makes sense given their fractured state. Christine, who has already stepped away, highlights the impracticality of clinging to a family dream that no longer exists. Janelle, though more pragmatic, is visibly torn between protecting her finances and supporting a plan she no longer truly believes in. Robyn, caught in the middle, seems increasingly isolated as Kody's only remaining partner. Beyond the finances and fractured marriages, the emotional toll on the children is one of the most heartbreaking elements of this season. Many of Kody's adult children have grown weary of the constant conflicts, and some openly challenge their father's decisions. Viewers see the generational divide as Kody tries to assert control, only to find that his children are no longer willing to quietly accept his authority. The once proud image of a sprawling, united family is giving way to scenes of estrangement, awkward gatherings, and open resentment. Kody's latest moves are also stirring conversation about his public image. For years, he championed polygamy as a spiritual calling, but today, critics argue that his actions reveal a very different motivation. Instead of embodying the principles of equality and shared sacrifice that plural marriage demands, Kody is accused of prioritizing Robyn above all others, effectively living a monogamous life while still benefiting from the drama of his plural past. Fans are quick to point out the hypocrisy, and social media is ablaze with debates about whether Kody has abandoned the very values he once claimed to uphold. In many ways, season 20 feels like a reckoning. Each episode builds on the sense that the Browns are not just weathering another round of arguments but facing the final chapter of their story as a plural family. Kody's attempts to reassert control come across as desperate, even futile, as the women around him refuse to be silenced. Christine has found happiness in her new life, Meri is exploring independence, and Janelle is determined to stand her ground. The balance of power has shifted, leaving Kody to grapple with the reality that he can no longer dictate the terms of their lives. Still, what makes season 20 so compelling is the unpredictability. Just when viewers think they know how Kody will act, he surprises them with a new twist, sometimes by extending an olive branch, other times by delivering a stinging rebuke. These shifts keep the audience on edge, unsure whether reconciliation is possible or if the final collapse is inevitable. The title of the show may remain Sister Wives, but with each passing episode it becomes clearer that the sisters are charting their own courses, independent of the man who once united them. At its core, the new season raises profound questions about love, loyalty, and identity. Can a family built on such a controversial foundation truly survive when trust is broken? Can Kody redeem himself in the eyes of his wives and children, or has his pursuit of control permanently damaged the bonds they once shared? Fans are eager for answers, and TLC has delivered a season filled with tension, raw emotion, and enough plot twists to keep viewers glued to their screens. As the season unfolds, one thing is undeniable: Sister Wives has once again redefined reality television. What started as a glimpse into the world of plural marriage has become a complex, multi-layered story of personal transformation, fractured relationships, and the pursuit of happiness in unexpected places. Season 20 is not just another chapter in the Brown saga. It's the moment when the entire narrative takes a wild turn, driven largely by Kody Brown's controversial moves. For longtime fans, the drama is both heartbreaking and fascinating. For newcomers, it's a crash course in the unpredictable dynamics of a family that has spent more than a decade living its struggles in the spotlight. Either way, Sister Wives Season 20 has cemented its place as one of the most talked-about reality shows on television, and Kody Brown remains at the center of it all, a man whose decisions continue to stir drama, divide opinions, and shape the destiny